Blackiechainz football class, we're here to light the fire. Spitting facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, that visual desire. Busting through the mic, the voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
What's going on, Trojan fans? Welcome back to another live episode of the Light the Torch podcast. It's been a minute here. We had to take Christmas Eve off. Hope everyone had a good holiday, good Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Hope everyone got to do whatever they wanted to do with family. And but yeah, we are back, and it is bowl game week. It is Alamo week against TCU. So yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll dive into like our expectations for this game, what we're hoping, the predictions, and then we'll talk about some rumors that have been going around about some of our coaching staff here. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and introduce the guys here. So to my right, we got B Jones. How's it going, B Jones?
Good, man. Blessed. Right on.
How was your holiday?
Great, man. We had a great time with the family as usual. Great food. That's all I can ask for. Right?
That's good. That's good. All right. And of course, to the bottom right, we got Guns. How's it going, Guns?
Doing good. Yeah. I was going to say Thanksgiving. Christmas was good, quiet, sung out. Can't complain.
All right. Good. And of course, underneath me, we got Mr. Raul Flores. How's it going, Raul?
It's going good. Excited for the bowl game and see some of these younger guys play. So excited. Excited for the bowl game.
All right. How was your holiday?
It was good.
Right on. Yeah, my wife was sick, so.
How was yours?
It was good. I made a nice beef short ribs, so that was nice. But the wife was sick, so kind of had to pay attention to her while she was moaning and groaning. So, but yeah, other than that, it was fine. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this game. USC versus TCU. So, at this point, from what I understand, this wasn't even the original team that we were supposed to play. Other teams passed on this game, right? Is that what happened leading up to the picking, or no?
Yeah, it was like Alamo Bowl didn't want BYU again because of last year. They didn't want Houston, and then Iowa State, opted out. So yeah, there was some decisions made.
Yeah, so we got TCU, the team that the original. Actually, no, they're not the original name, but Raul dipped out here, and he's back. All right, but yeah, TCU. I don't know, but either way, let's go ahead and talk about them. So we're going to be doing things a little bit different for this here. For the first quarter, we'll talk about offense and defensive keys to victory. Then the second quarter, we'll talk about like what we would like to see, because this is going to be a different team that we've seen all year. And then we'll go through our final thoughts and predictions. And then the fourth quarter, we'll talk about some of the rumors that have been going around when it comes to our coaching staff. But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about the offensive and defensive keys to victory. We'll start with B. Jones. Give us the keys to victory here.
All right, so offensive keys to victory, we have to establish the run. They're not the greatest run defense team, as we learned a few minutes ago. But as far as their pass defense, they're ranked, you say 106, BC?
For their pass defense, they're 108th. They give up 242 yards through the air.
Right. So we got to see our young guys do some work, man. So, key to the game is just be 50-50 as far as offense. Let the young guys go to work and show what they can do. It all starts with establishing the run.
All right. Yeah.
You said defense as well, right?
Yep.
So defensively, we can keep everything underneath. Don't give up explosive plays. That's what I want to see out of our defense. And we can actually get a pass rush. That'd be great.
Yeah. And just so everyone knows, the notable opt-outs and the people that we are not going to be having at this game for USC is going to be Lake McCree, Jacoby Lane, Makai Lemon. Of course, we all know about those three. Anthony Lucas, Eric Gentry, Kamari Ramsey, and Bishop Fitzgerald, along with some of the exits that we've had from the portal. Like the notable ones are going to be Braylon Conley, Devin Tompkins, and Walker Lyons. So those are the people that we're not going to be having. And some injuries that we won't have as well is Jakeem Stewart. He's not going to be available. He's been dealing with a broken foot pretty much. I know they kind of watered it down, I feel like, but he's not going to be there. Alani Noah, we haven't really seen him really. Elijah Page is there. Never mind. Sorry about that. But DJ Harvey, Keyshawn Silver are not going to be there as well. So, yeah, Guns, go ahead and give us your offensive and defensive keys.
Yeah, I mean, offense, just like Bijan said, right, establish the run game, continue to stay balanced, let Jaden do his thing, have a clean pocket. Obviously, he's not going to have his two top weapons, but he's got a good rapport with Tanuk, and I'm sure he'll have a good rapport with the other wide receivers that are going to be in the game. So, yeah, just continue to play our game, essentially. Defense, make them one-dimensional, right? They're not going to have their QBs to stop the run. They're not great with the run anyway, but you would think with the new QB, they want to try to be balanced, stop the run, force this QB to throw the ball a lot. I mean, he's got some experience. He played at Vandy, but wasn't the greatest. Force them to be one-dimensional and get some turnovers.
All right. Roll.
For me, offensively, keeping the quarterback protected, establishing the run, like B. Jones stated, and just have a balanced attack, through the air and then through the ground. If we can do that offensively, I think it'll be a pretty successful day for USC. Defensively, you just have to, pressure the quarterback. Like Gunn stated, he's going to be a new quarterback. I don't know how much experience he has, Guns, but
yeah, he's a senior. Played 3 years at Vandy for the most part. So yeah, he's a senior.
Okay, so I mean, the experienced quarterback. So I mean, whether he started this year or not, he definitely has the experience. So we just got to pressure the quarterback, make it difficult for him, and get him outside the pocket.
All right, yeah, exactly what pretty much echo exactly what everyone has been saying. Their defense hasn't been really all that great. Their total defense is 70th in the nation. Russian defense, it's decent. It's 46th in the nation. They're averaging about 134 yards, but I think our Russian attack is a lot better than a lot of the Big 12. So I definitely feel like we can expose them in that situation here. And then their passing defense is garbage. So it just really all depends on where Jaden is at when it comes to with Zacharias Zacharias and we already know he's good with Tanuk, but it's going to be interesting to see some of the other ones that haven't really had so much exposure or so much playing time. Jaden Richardson, he's going to be out there trying to show out for the scouts. And but yeah, I definitely expect our offense, our run game to probably be the focal point, but to also try to shine some of the younger players here. And for the defense, definitely got to get a lot of pressure onto that to the quarterback, who hasn't really played that much this year. But some notable opt-outs for TCU. Of course, their starting quarterback, potential Eric McAllister. They said he's going to play, but we'll see if he actually does play. But their tight end DJ Rogers is opting out, and they've also have some notable Jamal Johnson. Their safety is going to be out for that game. So yeah, and they do have some injuries with Jordan Dwyer, and but yeah, we have a familiar face on the other end with what's his name, Joseph Manjack. He was one of the starting freshmen for USC like 5 years ago, actually, during the Clay Helton era. So he's still playing football out there. I think he went to SMU for a little bit and now is at TCU. So we'll get to see him on the field. So definitely just kind of get a lot of pressure on the quarterback and make him throw and beat us through the air, because I don't think he can. But quick shout out to Christen here for the $5 dono. Fellows, spot on. And then, but yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about in regards to like the keys to victory for offense or defense?
Get some turnovers.
Yeah, get some turnovers. We haven't really had too much turnovers since really the first half of the year, so we'll definitely need to see more of that. But BJ here, he said, "Did Waymo make the trip? Does anyone have the update on that?"
Let me call him real quick. I got him on speed dial real quick.
All right, cool. Yeah, because Raul got the plug over here.
But like I said, defensively, first force some turnovers, and then offensively protect the ball. Don't create self-inflicted wounds like we've been doing throughout the season. So we gotta take advantage of whenever we're in the red zone and capitalize with some points.
So we have no updates on Waymo at this point. Have we seen him?
I haven't seen any official. I believe he made the trip though, but I just haven't officially seen it.
I feel like if he was close to being ready at the very end of the year, I think he should be ready after like a whole month of being off, hopefully. Or we're just really trying to get him to be fully healthy for next year, because we already know he's coming back next year.
I would rather him be fully healthy.
Yeah, I mean, he's on the bowl roster, started to jump in, so it's a good sign.
Walter Clark has an update.
Yeah.
He said Jordan is practicing with the team, so yeah, we could see a pretty big 1-2 punch. It'll be interesting to see how they split, if Wayman gets to start or if King Miller gets to start. It definitely will be interesting to see that. But yeah, let's go into the second quarter here. What we would like to see. And before we get into that here, let's talk about what people have been kind of asking about in the chat about some of the re-signees here. So do I have – okay, so as of right now, the people who have not re-signed, offensive side, Hassan Longstreet, James Johnson, Carson Tabarachi, Joey Olsen, Elijah Page, Aaron Dunn, Alex Payne, Alani Noah, which is notable, Elijah Vicona, and Caden Chittenden. I don't know. And then on the defensive side, Tamari Robinson, the linebacker who transferred from Penn State, Jade Abasari, and Alex Graham. And we know Jade is practicing. He's at the bowl game right now. We've seen, I think we've seen some interviews with him, right?
Yeah, pretty much all of these guys, I think, except for one, have been practicing, maybe two. Yeah, they just haven't been announced yet, so
it's just kind of a wait. I'm sure they might do a giant big post about it towards the end of the year. So we'll definitely see what happens. But hopefully Hassan we can see some Hassan like in some packages or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it here then. What we would like to see, since it's going to be kind of a new lineup for the most part coming up here. So let's go ahead and start with Guns. Like, what are some things that you're interested to see in this bowl game?
Players, right? Sorry?
Yes. Players, or even just like, anything at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of mentioned it. Definitely want to see some packages for Longstreet, right? I want to see how we, kind of fit him into this offense. We kind of saw it a little bit during the season, but they were trying to make sure they kept the red shirt, thing in play. So yeah, definitely interested to see how that factors into this game and hopefully gives us kind of a glimpse into the new year, as long as he stays, obviously. I mean, some players, I want to see Marquise. I want to see Marquise out there. I want to see.
Do one of each side.
Okay, one of each side. Okay, perfect. Well, I was definitely going to say a couple more, so I'm glad you brought that up. So yeah, Marquise on the defensive side, offense. I mean, we already saw him, but I'm gonna butcher his name. Tenali, the tight end out of Folsom.
Okay.
I got to figure out how to say his name because I'm a fan of him.
That's
Again, we saw him in the UCLA game. I'm interested to see what he does in this ball game as well.
Tupo.
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
I'm hoping I'm saying it right.
Is that the guy with the meme?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to find a nickname. Yeah, I gotta
My
figure out
bitch
something.
You my bitch. That's the name.
He definitely got a huge fan base after that UCLA game. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, all right, Raul, go ahead and tell us some things that you would like to see, and then like two players on one player on each side that you're interested to see get some more playing time.
I mean, on the offensive side, I want to see some of the wide receivers that we haven't seen
Name
throughout
one.
the season. We'll go Corey Sims.
All right.
And see what he can do out there. So I'm expecting him to get some playing time this game. So, yeah, definitely like to see him perform out there and do well, get some confidence for next season. And then aside from just the player, but just like, I guess I'll cheat on this one too. I know you said one player, but just to touch on Gunt's player, instead of seeing packages, I want to see him like the entire second quarter or second half at the very least.
Okay. All right. What about defense?
Defensively, I'm gonna have to go with my guy Marquise Gallegos as well. Since Sam is a friend of the pod, Kenny and them, so definitely rooting for Marquise Gallegos. He's a fellow Mexican American like myself, so definitely rooting for him. To do his thing out there. So he just needs playing time because from what we've seen, every time he's gotten playing time, he's performed out there. So excited to see him play out there.
All right. B. Jones.
So we can only pick one.
One on each side. Yes.
I got so many, man.
Yeah, I only won.
But see, at least okay, we'll talk about others afterwards, but at least give everyone a chance to pick someone. I'm last, so I need someone to pick rather than you guys just spewing out everyone.
And there's plenty.
Yes. So, but I know you and Raul can just name off a whole bunch that you would like to see. So I want to be able to say something before at least you guys get to say.
All right, it's all about you.
Yes, it is. Because I lost fantasy football today. So yes, I'm upset.
Yeah, man. So for me, I think someone just said it in the chat, man. You guys, it's not a surprise to any of you guys. So I want to see my guy Walter Matthews, man.
Okay.
I think he has a lot of potential. I want to see how he's progressed. There was some cross training that went down throughout the season, where everybody thought that he was going to be moving to the offensive line for some stupid reason. So I want to see if his blocking has improved, which was the whole point of that. Yeah, man, I just want to see if he has learned to be a complete tight end. He definitely has the potential and the size. So I want to see if they can put it all together this year as far as offense. Defensive, I got too many, man. Marquise is the obvious one, but that's already been said. So, man, Let's see who I want to go with. Elijah Newby for sure.
Actually, I'm surprised that's the one that you went with. Actually,
Bill?
Yeah.
Man, listen, the dude, he flies around, man. I just love the way he plays the game. So I hope he gets his opportunity. We heard a lot about him over the spring. We actually saw him over the spring, and since he's stepped on campus, he looked good, man. So I want to see him get his opportunities. And I'm going to mention one more just because I want to. It's Isaiah.
ha. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I knew. That's why I had my hand on the mute button. 'Cause I knew you would just automatically just go rogue at this point. Because that was the person I was actually surprised that you didn't go with first. So you could have said it first, but you didn't. So that's on you. So I'm just for this. I would like to definitely see. When it comes to the defensive side, it was a kind of a toss-up. I wanted to see. I'm gonna steal B. Jones's guy. I'm gonna say Isaiah Rubens. He's definitely a physical guy, so I'm definitely interested to see how he does. I was kind of surprised that he re-signed. So this definitely will be a big stepping stone for him to like kind of get that exposure out there against a top team at this point, or not a top team, but a good team. And then for the offensive side, I'm actually interested to see if we get to see Romeo Eisen out there. A speedster. We don't have really much of it, or we do have a deep threat with Blackiechainz. He's definitely someone that can get past the secondary, but Romeo Eisen is going to be that kind of speedster on this in the slot as well. So
Yeah,
very interested to see that.
Sorry not to cut you off, but regarding Romero Eisen, man, definitely been hearing some things. So hopefully he gets the opportunity as well.
All right, so now that we've all had a shot to say something, go for it, go free for all, go crazy. Who would you guys like to see out there?
Romero Eisen.
God damn you.
But yeah, outside of Romero Eisen too, I want to see oh Jesus, name is eluding me right now.
You want to see some Jaden Ramos would be nice.
There we go. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Thank you, John. It's Jaden Ramos and AJ Tuatele. I want to see them too.
Yeah, AJ Tuatele did resign with, so it should be interesting to see how he does. But I was thinking to see RJ Sermons as well, to see if since we're going to be out of DeCarlos. Wait, DeCarlos is going to play, or is he injured right now?
I think he's
Carlos
fine.
will be playing. Yep.
Okay. I mean, sure, he could still show up. So shout outs to Carter Sports. But yeah, definitely we should see a lot of young players get out there. Even people like Ramana Bulabalavu. We'll see if he can get out there. Maybe he can get some looks at guard.
Hey, you're out here getting confident with these names, huh?
Hey, I had to. I said his name quite a bit when he signed with USC, so I had to get used to that one. But Elijah Newby definitely is going to be interesting to see him get out there. And
Is Prophet Brown playing?
Yeah,
He will not be playing.
Oh, he will not be playing.
No, he's been practicing, but he won't be playing.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
What about Tristan Castro? What do you guys think of him?
I would definitely like to see him. Actually, yeah, that's one
Yeah.
thing. That's definitely a good one that we didn't say.
Because wasn't he getting like some mention during the offseason?
Yeah, that was like one. He was like definitely a short lister of people who thought could see some early playing time. Him and Alex Graham were like short listers when it came to like some of the freshmen who were going to make impacts. But let's see here. Anything else? Any other people that you're interested in seeing? Maybe get some more looks at.
Our kicker.
Yeah. I mean, I hope we don't have to kick too much, but
Hank Pepper, how about that? There's another name.
Hank Pepper, our snapper.
Our long snapper.
What about Devin McDonough? Or how about Corey Norhouse?
Where are they at? I'm sorry.
He's a wide receiver out of Modern Day.
These PWOs we're talking about.
Yeah, 5'9", Corey, redshirt senior.
I mean, if we blow them out like that, to where they can get in the game, that'd be great. So yeah, I want to see.
All right, let's go ahead and give our final thoughts and predictions here. So go ahead and just go give us your thoughts, Raul, and score.
I'll start with the score. I'm gonna go 34-17.
34-17. Okay.
I think that we're the better team overall, even without the our key pieces missing. We should win this game. We better win this game. I want to go into this offseason feeling good. So we need to show out. And then just final thoughts is just, enjoy the game for those that are seniors or that are playing. Just, enjoy the game and have fun out there.
All right. And Anthony James just has a question here. Who's going to be the projected tackles for the game? Elijah Page and Justin T?
Page won't be playing.
Oh, yeah, Page. He's injured right now.
Yeah, my guess is it would be Justin T and Tobias. Probably put Kayla on at guard with Hayden Trader would be my guess.
Hayden Trader. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's been our sixth offensive lineman when we did big packages, so I would assume he would get the first look.
All right. Guns, give us your final thoughts and predictions.
Yeah, score 35-20. Definitely think we'll cover the 6.5. So I feel good about that. Just again, like kind of what Rule said, I just hope we have fun. We fly around. Hope we see a lot of players again. Like some of these walk-on seniors. This is their last game too. I hope they get a chance to play. Like you said, the Corey kid, others like him. So just hope everyone has an opportunity to get some snaps and hope they're enjoying the experience down in San Antonio.
Yeah. All right, B. Jones.
I'm going to say 41-27. So, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't become a shootout. I mean, they do have an explosive offense. But I want to see our young guys make a stand, man. So, if the defense goes out there and we hold them to under 30 points, that'd be great. So that's what I'd say.
All right. For me, I think it's going to be, I'd say 38-20. I think we hold them under our score, our average. We're averaging about 22 points on scoring defense. I hope we can hold them under that, but we are out of some key pieces when it comes to our secondary. So it's definitely going to be interesting. But 38-20. I feel like USC. What's the? Do we know what the spread is right now?
6.5.
6.5 points. Okay, dang, that close.
Started at 5.5.
That's kind of interesting. I just think we're too talented at this point, even with the people that were out. I think the reason why they probably have us that much right now is because we don't have Jacoby Lane and Mekhi Lemon. So they'll just see how talented our wide receivers that we have on the freshman side coming in. So, but yeah, I definitely think that we should be able to run all over them and pass all over them too. Well, yeah, let's see. Any last words for the third quarter before we get to the fourth quarter and to what everyone really has kind of been talking about for the past couple days?
Did you give your prediction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
38-20. All right, let's go ahead and get into it here. So the Danton Lynn saga continues. It has been rekindled after last year, and now it's back in full force. And he was actually asked today at the media day, courtesy of Mark Culkin, asking how does he get the team ready with with basically everyone talking about him in communications uh, with Penn State here. And I guess I can go ahead and bring up the video really quick if you guys want to. If do you guys want to see the video of his answer to media from Culkin?
Sure.
You are so out of energy over here, B. Jones. I'm going to need you to pick that up, actually. So
Since 3.
Do better, B. Jones. All right. So courtesy of Mark Culkin, appreciate it.
Wait, hold on.
We're doing now.
Before you continue, I mean, that looks like it's a deer. There's some headlights here. Yeah, I'm doing, man. Was he surprised about the question?
Probably. Or probably more annoyed with it, maybe. But let's go ahead and do it.
Everything installed before we came out here. So every practice we're doing now is just really just extra.
Part of the offseason now is obviously transfer portal, coaches. Your name's been in the news a little bit. What's it like? How do you respond to your alma mater coming after you, at least in the news, 2 years in a row?
I just focus on the players. I just focus on what's in front of me and, just their growth, their development, and trying to get this to some point. Everything installed before.
All right. So what are you guys' thoughts of that answer to that question? So do you think it was a tell of what's going to happen, or do you think it was just mainly just kind of coach speak, or all of the above? So we'll start with B. Jones, since he's the president of the Lynn fan club.
Listen, I don't dislike dancing. I just like that he's trying to leave. So therefore, status quo, man. I mean, it sounds like everything's still ongoing. He didn't shut anything down, so. Yeah, I mean, that's all I took from it. And yeah, it was just coach speak, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean, I guess he could have asked another question rather than like, "Are you going to be here next year?" And then that would have been the best question to ask in that situation. But Guns, what was your takeaway from this?
Yeah, I mean, for me, he said right there, 10th win. I think that was very telling to me that this thing behind the scenes is kind of has sorted itself out, and he will be gone. The fact that he didn't shut it down is another telling sign. Again, if you're willing to stay and going to stay, you would shut it down. I don't really think we meaning USC and Bowden and Lincoln and Jen, they're not really pushing him out. They do want him back if he wants to be back, but it's really on him, and so he's leaving. Sounds like we have our backup plan with potentially PK. We'll see if that does truly happen, obviously, and should turn out pretty quickly after this game on Tuesday. So
I have a question for you, though. You say they don't want him out, or they're not pushing him. What about you? How you feeling?
I think he deserves another year with us. Like, I would like to see another year, get Bowden to get a couple impact players in the portal, and again with our young guys that we've grown with this past year. So sure, he was in the top 25 defense that everyone expected, but maybe just the reality is that we just were going to be that with our players. So I'm excited to see what happens regardless. So
personally, myself, I want him out already. Like, I'm out, not just because of the performance stats, but like that's 2 years in a row you're flirting they can use that against us already. So it's like might as well go already. Like it's not like he did a hell of a job. Like the defense improved. So
I
I'm
want
not
to
trying
jump
to
in
hate on
real
Lynn or
quick.
anything
Sorry,
like that, but like he's been doing it for 2 years in a row. They can negative recruit us, or what's that terminology?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I personally would rather him just head out and for us to go with somebody else that's actually trying to be here for a few years.
All right. So I just put a poll out there saying I was determining how I want to word this here to say, does Lynn deserve to be back next year? But I just went with, do you want Lynn back next year? And so right now the poll is up. So if you're on Twitter or wherever you're seeing this, come to YouTube. Then you can go back to where you were before. Go ahead and make a vote right now. Out of 8 votes so far, 62% say no and 38% say yes. So there are some people that are out there that are on the Lynn bandwagon at this point. But for me, it kind of goes back to what Raul says here. What are you doing over there, Raul, with your hand?
Jay.
Okay. Oh, shout out to Jay. Appreciate. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't heard, Jay is back. He's more on a part-time schedule, so it's better than nothing. So really happy to see Jay back. And we just did this whole little see you later, Jay, in our last video or in our last stream, and he comes right back. But hey, no one's going to complain about that. But yeah. I don't want him back after everything that's been going on when it comes to him flirting with teams. Do I think he deserves to come back if we didn't have another viable option out there? Yes. He has done enough. Like, he's improved our defense. Granted, it was not as much as we were hoping it would be, and there are definitely some interesting situations that happened throughout this season, but I think he does deserve another shot to be the defensive coordinator. But with this whole situation of him flirting with his alma mater, granted it is his alma mater, so I'm not going to complain there. It's just the fact that he's flirting with them and that he's like has one foot out the door in a sense. Like, if it was for a head coaching position that was open at one point, great, by all means, go for it. But it's a lateral movement. That's the thing that is kind of more annoying about this, is that he's entertaining a lateral movement. So that just means he doesn't believe in the number 1 overall class that we have this year. Like, what is he going to be doing with the 100? I don't even know what their recruiting class is. I just know it's trash for Penn State. Like, let's see what their ranking is. I'm sure it's complete trash.
I mean, I don't think he doesn't believe in the Class BC. I think he just wants to go to his alma mater, and that's all right. I mean,
not for lateral move, though.
I mean, it's his alma mater, right? So he would rather be successful out there than here. I mean,
I guess to bring Penn State back or whatever. Yeah, Penn State was 119th. Wait, is that? Oh, that's the 2026 class. Yeah, so 119th, and they have a total of 10 commits. I'm sure they got more commits now that they actually have a head coach at this point, and I don't see his departure playing a huge role in our class at all. But it is what it is. But I just hate the fact that he's flirting. Like, that's just a slap in the face, in my opinion. But I do think he deserves another year if it wasn't an issue of him wanting to be at another school. So
yeah, and like Josh mentioned, we won't lose recruits. I mean, the majority of all these recruits committed to the university and to Coach Riley, Chad Boating, and the staff. So, I mean, I know I was excited about the Anton when he came here. Go ahead.
That's why I don't think we would get negatively recruited if Lynn were to stay. he's not a big time recruiter. Again, like these kids, current and future, are going to be committing to Bowdoin and USC. Like I'm not. I don't. The whole, I guess, the narrative of us being negatively recruited because if he were to stay, and all these rumors the past couple of years, like I'm not sure I can believe that.
I just feel like you could still get negative recruited just because they're gonna be like, oh, what type of defense are you gonna run next year, right? If your defensive coordinator is not gonna be here,
That's fair. Yeah.
So in that regards, I feel like they can still do that.
All right. Well, besides the fact that we might be losing our defensive coordinator, there's another. There's a link to BYU with Sean Nua being what?
You just gonna skip over me like that?
Yeah, just like that. I'm just kidding. Sorry, B Jones. Go ahead, B Jones. God.
No. Listen, let me start once again. I think Lynn is a great coordinator. Right? So with that being said, you with your girl for 2 years, and each of those 2 years, you see her flirting publicly with the guy on these streets. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Out. Like I said earlier, I'm out.
That's all I'm saying.
Get out already.
Yeah, man, it's just then for me, right?
So, do you think he deserved another year then, if there was not this situation going on with Penn State? Because there's some people that don't want him back, regardless.
No, I mean it's obvious to me that he has somewhere else that he would rather be. Yeah. So who am I to hold you back from that? Go ahead, be free.
Granted, his wife is from is a San Bernardino native, I think.
Josh said, "Holler at her cousin."
That and listen, how are you as a coach going to tell players to buy in and you're clearly not bought in yourself?
Well, good thing we don't have to worry about that because a lot of this class don't really care. I mean, they probably care because they know what they were probably going to be, how they were going to be used on defense. Why you gotta be like that, Josh? But no, but I'm just saying that they knew what the scheme was going to be, so now they're going to have to learn a new scheme if and when he decides to depart. So, okay, now let's have a segue over to Sean Nua possibly being linked to the defensive coordinator job at BYU, which is his alma mater, and it'll be an upgrade for him. So that makes sense. Right. So he'll be getting the defensive coordinator job at BYU, which is where he played at. Granted, he could have gone to Michigan to go back as a defensive coordinator. That's where he got his coaching career started. But either way, if that is true for him, good luck to him. I'm still grateful that he was a coach for USC, but if he goes, bring Coach O or bring Coach O back. So, but yeah. So, what are you guys' thoughts about this rumor of Sean Nua also departing to be DC at BYU since Jay Hill is going to be the DC at Michigan? Let's go with, since I won't, so I don't have to skip over you again. B Jones, we'll start with you.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it for Nua. I like Nua. He's a good coach. But yeah, if you're gonna leave, that's the way you should do it, right? If you're gonna take a promotion. So yeah, I love it for him, and I hope he does take it for his career. I mean, obviously we're missing here if he does. But we appreciate all he's done for us. How he stuck it out through the years. But I think that'd be a great move for him, man. Especially to do it at his alma mater.
Yeah, definitely. Roll.
Yeah, I mean, if he does end up leaving, I'm happy for him. He deserves it. He's been here for a while. He's never flirted really in the past. So, like you said, he's going to his alma mater. So it makes sense. and it's an upgrade, right? It's a promotion. So, I'm not mad at it if he does end up leaving. And if he does, hopefully we do hire, a top-notch DN coach. If I wouldn't be mad at Coach O as well. It would be nice to get him back out here.
Yeah. Guns.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a great opportunity for him to go to BYU's alma mater, get a promotion, play, be a DC. He called some plays with the Holiday Bowl against Louisville. So he's got, kind of some experience there in a way. So yeah, I mean, hope all the best. We'll see what happens in the next few days if that does come to fruition. Obviously we would love Coach O to come back. I would like to take Alan Clark, Texas head coach. Especially if PK is going to be joining the program, bring somebody who's familiar with, got some Louisiana ties. Pretty sure he'll fit in with Coach Henny pretty well. So yeah, I just think that'd be a good fit as well.
All right.
You know who else has Louisiana ties, Guns?
Who?
What's up?
You know who else has Louisiana ties?
Coach O, that is correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
All right, something that we haven't brought up, but say that Lynn does leave. Who do you guys think we keep as coaches?
Well, it depends on who we get as the defense coordinator. If all the rumors are about Coach Pete K coming back, I mean, wasn't there rumors that Coach Henny was thinking about coaching at Texas? So that means he must have had some kind of connection, or at least talked with Coach Pete K at that point. So, I mean, it wouldn't, like, that was his second option. So I wouldn't see why he wouldn't want to stay as the defensive line coach. Will he still have the defensive coordinator named to him? I don't know. But either way, I wouldn't mind if we all have been hating on Rob Ryan. We could have, what's his name, Johnny Nansen come over from Texas as well as the linebackers coach. So he can make a comeback. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, like, I didn't get to give my thoughts about Sean Nua because Raul decided to change the subject.
Yeah, I thought everybody went.
So, he's getting me back for what I did to B. Jones, so it's okay. But no, like for Sean Nua, it'll be good for him. Congrats to him if he gets that position. All I know is you got to keep Coach Dog because I know they have a big relationship, but we need to keep him because he's probably the MVP when it comes to our recruiting side, at least from the coach's standpoint. So we need to keep him. I know Chad Bowden really holds him in high regard, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if he got maybe a raise just to stay as the recruiting coordinator or whatever. I can't remember what his actual position is, but he's just a recruiting guru for us at this point. So especially with the Polynesian culture. So it would definitely suck if he followed Sean Nua, and then I would really hate Sean at that point. But yeah, so let's go to Raul's question, or let's talk about this question here, since this looked like it will start here. Who is going to start next year if Alani Noah goes elsewhere? I mean, Kalon Miller. Go ahead.
Whoever wins the right guard position.
Well, Kalon Miller, though, like he has the most experience right now, and we kind of want to keep the experience. But hey, we got some dogs coming in from the freshman class, the 2026 class, and we also have some people from 25 too. So, but yep. Where we're going from here? I completely lost my train of thought.
Collins, maybe.
Or what do you think about if who do you think we lose when it comes to the assistant side? Like Raul's question was, B. Jones.
To be honest, man, I would only be shocked. I mean, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't lose anyone other than Rob Ryan. That's based on things that I've heard. Man, I think that that majority of the staff would stay put. PK, he sees what we've done with his staff. And he knows that he'll be walking into a gold mine. So I don't really see, him being so eager to bring other guys in, unless there's availability. I mean, if there's a spot open. So just think about Coach Dog and Coach Nansen. Coach Nansen was our Coach Dog before Coach Dog. As far as the poly community is concerned. So having them two together would be pretty dangerous, man. So I mean, I kind of hope for that. I mean, not saying we're trying to push Rob out. Whatever happens with Rob, whatever. You know what I mean? But if that is to happen, I would love to have Coach Nansen back.
Yeah. What about you, Guns?
Yeah, Rob Ryan seems like makes the most sense on leaving. He really only came here for Lynn, so if Lynn were to leave, it just seemed like the writing would be on the wall, essentially. I'm open to Nua leaving, regardless if he does not get the DC job or not. I think we need some change there. Yeah, again, regardless who it is in the future, we just need better production, honestly. So we'll see what happens there. I think everyone else deserves to stay. I like Nansen option at linebacker. We'll see. See if he's willing to leave his buddy Sark, though. They're quote unquote drinking buddies, as I'm sure we know. But yeah, we'll see. See what happens.
Damn, Guns. Yeah, I definitely hope that we keep a core of our defensive coaching staff, especially with what we have coming in, and I'm sure we've stole some players from Coach PK, so I'm sure he'd love to coach some of these guys that we have on our roster. So especially like Jamian or whatever. So I'm sure he'd be happy to see him on his roster. And but yeah, either way though, as long as we can keep Henny, because I think Henny would be a pretty big factor to lose when it comes to some of the recruits. He's definitely one of our top recruiters. But yeah, either way, I think PK would definitely bring a lot of excitement to the staff, or not to the staff, to the recruiting class. I think a lot of the recruits would be pretty happy to see Coach PK as their defensive coordinator, and Johnny Nansen would be nice to bring him back as well, as long as he can coach up our linebackers. Because Lord, do we know we need that.
Listen, just give me Nansen and Coach O.
That'd be crazy. That'd actually be really crazy if that could actually be a thing. But that's definitely a very big wish list.
Sounds pretty attainable.
Well, from what I've heard is he hasn't been contacted by Lane, so that the door's still open there. But all right, we have about 7 minutes left here, so if you want to go ahead and get in here, I put in the link. Let's see what the poll is at. So 15%, sorry, not 15%, 15 votes, 60% say no, and 40% say yes. So that's a pretty big, not big, but I'm kind of surprised by that, actually.
I mean, Lynn deserves another year. But based on him flirting around, I'd rather him just might as well just cut him loose at this point, based on him flirting around, not necessarily based on his production.
But when you say he deserves another year, what do you mean by that? What makes him deserving of another year?
I mean, it's his first year. He didn't have the depth, right, and the pieces to really do his thing on the defensive coordinator side. Second year, obviously, weren't the results we wanted, but so this third year would be his year. We're like, okay, does he really make a huge leap from year one? So that's what I mean by that. So I think he definitely deserves another opportunity to be the defensive coordinator. It's just him flirting around is the thing that I don't like,
So based
especially
on
for a lateral move.
so you're saying based on his performance, he deserves another year.
Based on the time frame and the pieces that he have, I wasn't happy with the performance last year, to be quite frank.
What part of it did you not like? Was it just like the passing portion of it, or passing defense, rushing defense, or just all of it?
A little bit of everything. I mean, just like the in-game adjustments, especially with the top-tier teams, I feel like they were non-existent.
I mean, I felt like there were some adjustments. Like we shut out a lot of teams in the second half.
But that was
Granted,
just.
it could have been more of an effort. But
I mean, I just feel like he was waiting too long to make those adjustments for like the Illinois game. There was no adjustments. The Notre Dame game, really no adjustments. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to those adjustments. But yeah, sure, we shut out some people on the second half, but I'm still not happy with the performance because I still feel like we had the players to do a lot better than what we showed this year.
all right,
In my opinion.
all right, and no one has been getting in here. So, wait, who's Tom K? Are people talking about? So J Rod said Tom K would be great if we can keep the majority of the position coaches. Who's Tom K?
I think he means PK.
Try to say PK.
Are you talking about Pete, Jeff? Okay, I was like, is that his brother or something? The Polish dude. Yeah, he's a California native, so he knows the California region, so which definitely helps for recruiting. So it'd be nice to see that. The Polish dude in LA is wild. From what Josh Gates says, that's funny. Texas.
Hey,
DC.
David Montague, what do you mean stop with the Coach O crap again? We're not asking for a defensive coordinator. We're talking about defensive end coach.
So,
nothing wrong with him being a DN coach for us.
Would you not want him to be on the staff? Like, so you wouldn't want him on the staff for the defensive line? Dude has put some good defensive linemen into the NFL. So, and yeah, like he says, top recruiter as well.
Right.
So if we can get him away from the SEC teams, that'd be great as well. And we all know he would love to come back to USC if we made the call to him. We just need to give him a position. So, all right. Looks like no one is showing up here, and the Bears are on right now, and hopefully Caleb does some good tonight and fully clinches. Well, they did clinch the NFC North, so that's good for them. But let's see. Would Coach O want to come back after the way Hayden treated him? Yes, he would like to come back.
Is Hayden in the office? I keep hearing people say that when he's mad at USC. Well, none of those people are in office right there.
No, yeah. Mom and Jen is, Chad Bowden is. So, yeah, I'm sure.
And I think Coach O said it himself recently, right? That he was willing to come back and coach for a school that thinks he is capable of winning the championship or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Based on everything I've heard from people who know Coach O, that he is willing to come back. He loves USC. I said that.
And I mean, didn't he jump on Jace live like last year or this season?
That was this season.
Yeah, right.
Coach O did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that. So that's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, hey, he still has some ties with us. So, so he says, Ari for life. I would have Coach O as recruiting coordinator. Isn't that kind of Coach Coach Dog's position though? Like, Dog is the director of high school recruiting relations.
We're good as far as recruiting coordinators. Man. I think our recruiting coordinator is doing a great job. Need to be replaced. I think we need Coach O at defensive end coach.
Yeah, Coach Dog is the reason why we got Pepe on there. So I definitely would not want him gone. Same with Gavin Morris. He's been doing great as the assistant athletic director. So we definitely need the coaching portion of it down. So, but so let's see. I saw something here from Josh Gates here. He says we need Marsh, defensive tackle, and the linebacker. Do we want to talk anything about the transfer portal and because we haven't really heard too much about it. It's been very quiet, and I'm sure that's on purpose right now because we're still waiting for the playoffs to really play out. So maybe Nick Marsh is not going to be the big dog that we're going after.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to wait though that far.
Yeah, because we swung and missed on swung and missed on some of the transfers that we had last year. So,
yeah.
And I don't think Nick Marsh would be a miss in that aspect. So, Trojan Fight says the guy Cal hired for linebackers coach would have been great. Mike Hutchins. Yeah. It does suck that he did go to Cal though, so to join an Oregon Duck, former Oregon Duck coach. But we had plenty of opportunities to go after him, and we went for Rob Ryan.
Why you guys don't shade at Rob Ryan, man?
Yeah, Dog and Rob today.
I mean, he's a good guy, but it's just like
you guys were loving to hire it initially, so.
Yeah, we were loving it until we saw the production. But yeah, anything else that we want to talk about before we get out of here?
I have something. What are your guys' thoughts? Been seeing a lot of comments about this. We do get PK. One of the issues and comments made out there about Lynn is, the DBs, right? 10, 15 yards off the wide receivers. That is PK's scheme as well.
The bend, don't break.
Right. Type of defense. Again, I'm just talking this particular because I know there is a difference between the two. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Do you think fans will get past that at some point? What are your thoughts?
Well, for me, I don't know Texas roster like that. Maybe he didn't have the corners just like, that he felt comfortable with to play a little further up, just like Lynn did this season. So I don't know. But listen, if it's working, it's working. The man still produced top 5 defenses year in and year out. Outside of this year, when after he lost 9 guys to the draft. So, yeah, man. I mean, you argue with that. You know what I mean? So, working is working.
Yeah. So for that here, like what B. Jones said, I don't know what his DB situation was like, but I'd still be happy with a top 10 rushing defense, only giving up 98 yards a game. I'd be happy with that. Scoring defense, top 25, giving up less than 20 points a game. I'd be happy with that. Turnover margin, seventh in the nation, so they got turnovers. I'm sure we'd all be happy with that. And last year, this could just have been an outlier for last year, or for this year. I mean, because last year, he was pretty much top in every category in the defensive aspects. So total defense, 3rd in the nation. Rushing defense, 13th. Passing yards allowed. So they must have had better DBs at the time. They were 7th in the nation last year. Scoring defense, 15th in the nation. So they were red zone defense, 3rd. They were a great defense last year. So it really all depends. And from what people were saying is that there was a passing game coordinator or a defensive coordinator that came in that could have caused a lot of issues on that. So wasn't there a coach that came in who was helping them out with their passing defense. So who knows? Maybe he could have been the issue for this year. We really don't know. Like, do we know their roster? Not really. But either way, if he can reproduce, because like 2024 season wasn't just his only season like that. The 23 season was just as good. Like they were just as good that year. Like third in Russian defense, total defense 34th. Like they were great. So
Yeah, and I'm just saying in general because even going back to his Washington days, that's just the scheme, and I'm not, me personally, I'm not against it. I'm a fan of PK's system overall. So I just saw some comments out there a lot, right, comparing the two defenses. There's definitely some differences, like you just pointed out. It just seems like that is his style, dating back various different schools.
yeah. Either way, it'd be nice to have a good rush defense.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, we're just over that hour mark. Any last words before we get out of here? The game's on Tuesday, and so we won't see everyone back until Wednesday, the 31st, which is New Year's Eve. So, any last words before we get out of here?
Just,
you guys are a lively bunch over here.
I was gonna say, just enjoy the game. Don't get too hyped up. If you guys see some rustiness out there, just keep in mind we are trying out new players, so don't buy into it too much. In other words, like, just enjoy the game. Hopefully USC wins. I believe we will. So just have fun.
Before we get out here, we got Mr. Josh Gates in the house here, so we'll go ahead and say what's up to her. How's it going, Josh?
What up? Sorry, I'm in the bathroom. It's loud as hell in my house. hey, I just want to say, man, I know we talk about this behind the scenes, but, man, if Coach Lynn doesn't want to be at SC, man, he just needs to go. Like, we can't have this every year. Like, what's he going to do next year if he stays? I don't know. I've been telling you guys, I think there's like a backdoor deal with PK already. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I think if it is a situation, I think they already have Coach Pete K or maybe even Ryan Walters out there in the wings, ready to kind of announce at this point if they've already come to an agreement, which is what's been going out there. At least the rumors are. So I wouldn't be surprised New Year's Day or whatever we wake up to a notification. Hey, meet the new defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Hey, did you see his press conference at the Alamo Bowl today?
Yep. He basically gave a good coach speak when it came to how to respond to that.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents, but I'm going to get back over here.
All right.
Happy holidays, boys.
Happy holidays, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it is what it is. Like, with the question that how it was asked, that's kind of the response I was expecting. If it was a straightforward question, are you going to be the defensive coordinator next year? Then it would have been a very interesting response from him at that point. But I'm sure Mark kind of tossed him a layup. So, all right. Any last words before we get out of here, before we have someone else jump into the stream here? But yeah.
I think we're good, man.
Fight on.
Fight on, everyone. We'll see you guys back. Are we going to be back on Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Probably not. New Year's Eve, right?
New Year's, yeah. Are we going to be back New Year's?
I was gonna say I'm probably gonna be out Wednesday, so.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to be doing something too. We'll see. We'll see if I'm sober or something. But
We'll see if I'm sober.
See if I'm sober is crazy.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Josh, if you want to rewind just a little bit ago, we did give our score predictions. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Everyone stay safe on New Year's Day. Don't. I trust everyone else. Hopefully you're not the idiots on the roads drinking. But stay safe for the New Year's. And let's just hope for a good game. I know we're going to win this, but we're just going to see some hiccups here and there with some of the newer players that are going to be getting in here. But until next time, keep the torch burning bright. And as always, fight on.
Fight on.
Right on.